Hey, it's the right weekend, and today I'm going to be talking about this this bill that is going in the New York State Senate. Here's the title from Fox News, which is the only article I could find about this bill. It was here: New York Democrats bill allowing governor to detain individuals dangerous to public health sparks backlash. Um, well, first I want to just go into before people are gonna go, oh, you're making it up, or it's a lie, or there's no such bill. Here's the New York State Senate actual website here, and here's the Assembly Bill A416. Relates to the removal of cases, contacts, and carriers of communicable diseases who are potentially dangerous to the public health. And I'll put a link to the bill. But if you look through this, I mean, especially here in the beginning, you could see it's creepy. It goes here, the section here, 2120A. Removal and detention of cases, contacts, and carriers who are or may be a danger to public health, other orders. The provisions of this section shall be utilized in the event that the governor declares a state of health emergency due to an epidemic of any communicable diseases. And it goes here, upon determining by clear and convincing evidence that the health of others is or may be endangered by a case, contact, or carrier, the suspect case, contact, or carrier of a contagious disease, that in the opinion of the governor, after consultation with the commissioner, may impose an imminent and significant threat to the public health resulting in the severe morbidity or high mortality, the governor, his or her delegee, including but not limited to the commissioner or the heads of the local health departments, may order the removal or detention of such a person or a group of such persons by issuing a single order. And you could see here, where are we going with this? Are we going to go now? Are we going to go the China route? Are we going to go how China in the beginning of the epidemic was welding people into apartment complexes and homes, so like that they wouldn't leave their houses? Is that where we're going next? I mean, where does this craziness end? How much are we going to take? How could you read this and go, let me go back to the Fox News article where it goes here. State Assemblyman Nick Perry defended the bill, saying it does not violate Americans' constitutional rights. Like, really? How is this not a violation of our rights? Look, listen, they could get away with that in China because China is not a free society. But I mean, stuff like this is going all around the world. I mean, I'm not doing this to pick on New York. It's just the law is being put into there. I mean, I just saw a video over the weekend of from New Year's in Canada about a family that had 6 people. Oh my God, 6 people. And the cops, their neighbor, this is the whole thing. You know what? I'll be mad at the cops for actually going to the house. But the fact that the neighbor called it in. I mean, either that neighbor is a douche or they don't like their neighbors, because, I mean, that's ridiculous. But where does it go from there? Where do we end it? Where do the American people go, okay, enough is enough? Yes, we're scared of this disease, but is the cure scarier than the disease? And in my opinion, it is. Because once you have these laws in the book, what's to stop them to go any further? Like, I'll give you an example. I'm not saying this is where it's going, because people always want to stretch what you're trying to say. But I'm saying is, can you see this happening? Because they're saying what they consider an emergency or a health crisis. Here's from this year, from last year. Excuse me. We're in 2021 now. Here's from November 16th. The American Medical Association. Racism is a threat to public health. So let's say, for example, since they're saying racism is a threat to public health, what if they say, oh, you're against Black Lives Matter, so you're racist, so now we're gonna have to detain you for your own good because, racism is a public health and it's communicable because you could spread it to other people. You could spread your hate to other people. I'm just not just to racism, any other, sexism or transphobia or Islamophobia or whatever, they could use that as an excuse, saying that you might spread your hate to other people. Am I saying it's going to go that way? Is it possible? You never know. And these are the things that us libertarians, we worry about when we see overreaches like this, because it's like, okay, where does it end? Where do you stop? Where do you draw the line? And here's another example of another important issue: the Second Amendment, which not every other country has. No other country really has this, the right to bear arms, not like we do. Here goes. Gun violence. This is an opinion piece from the USA Today. Gun violence is a health crisis. And if you see here, the author says it's an epidemic. This is an epidemic that calls for many responses, from new laws to more research. And this is something where you could see, oh, well, gun violence is it's an epidemic. So now, let's say we have to detain you because you don't agree with us. And we don't want you to spread your beliefs to other people. So we're going to have to, detain you for your own good and for the good of society. So like that, we could re-educate you so you could agree with us. And this is what we had. This is what they had in the Soviet Union. They had the gulags, the re-education centers. So like that, dissidents would have to go to these places. And these type of laws, you can see it's not a far stretch. You could see where you could take this law and, finagle it, manipulate it, and go to the next step. So where do we stop? Comment on I'm curious, anybody who watches this video, throw me a comment. Tell me where I may be wrong. Tell me where I may be exaggerating, or tell me how you agree. Tell me what do you think would be the next step. But it needs to be, these type of laws, these overreaches need to be fought. We need to curtail the government, and remember that any power we give to the government, they'll never relinquish it. They'll always keep going. So, well, like I said, here's that bill. And, if you've been watching my videos, there's another bill in New York State talking about forced vaccines, which is something they could do in the camp too. They could detain you and forcibly vaccinate you, because now it'll be law. So, all right. Well, tell me what you think. Leave a comment. If you like my content, please like it. Please subscribe. I'm going to be trying different content this year. I'm not going to only limit myself to political talk. I might do some religious stuff, and I'm probably going to do some sports stuff. With football playoffs coming on, maybe there's an awesome game. I was watching the Knicks game the other day, and Knicks are a young team and like basketball. And it was a very entertaining game, back and forth in that fourth quarter. So with that being said, like I said, if you like my videos, please like, subscribe. If you're watching on Rumble, give me a Rumble, subscribe to my channel there too, and be well.